bringing new business to downtown Augusta. Commission support is growing for opening the doors to those making craft beer and spirits. Next week, Augusta commissioners are scheduled to discuss a change in the city code that would allow microbreweries and distilleries in the central business district, an idea that appears to be taking off. Count on WJBF News Channel 6's George Escala live in our newsroom. And George, earlier this year, the Augusta's first microbrewery opened and another is on the way. So these types of businesses are finding their way to town.
Right, but not downtown, and that's because the city code doesn't allow it. There's a push now to change that. Support is growing, but it comes too late for the city's first brewery since Prohibition. It could help Broad Street make it by allowing businesses making craft beer or spirits to set up shop downtown.
They need to be destination points where people can pay X amount and go on a tour and receive alcohol. I mean, this happening in cities across the world.
But not in downtown Augusta, because city code only allows breweries and distilleries in industrial areas. But Commissioner Franham wants to begin the process of changing city code to allow them in the central business district. And other commissioners say they're open to the idea.
Augusta need to change then. Let's get with the time. Let's move. That's what we've been doing, the same thing, but we want different results. Don't work that way.
Commissioner Benassan says it's something he saw on a trip to Savannah.
Well, we also visit one of those micro-breweries, and it was very successful in the downtown area, so it's a worthwhile discussion.
Bray Sloan wishes the city had this discussion earlier. She opened her microbrewery just this year, but it's located at the farmers market in an industrial zone because of the city's current zoning rules.
What that's going to do, if somebody does put a brewery right in the middle of downtown, that is actually going to affect my customer base, because why would they come all the way out here when they can just be hanging around where the restaurants and the other bars are?
It's an unfortunate situation, but we got to move forward.
Now, city planners say commissioners will have to decide exactly what defines microbreweries and distilleries, determine where they may locate, how many would be allowed downtown, limitations on the amount they can manufacture, and whether or not what the city decides to do complies with Georgia law.